$159.69. Interest for the month was $43.25. Ending balance $272,202.94. Tax account, beginning balance $225,470.84. Deposits and interest for the month $69,235.60, and that is the $69,000 is the August settlement coming in, leaving an ending balance of $294,706.44. Next page, capital account, beginning balance $800. We had $2,300 put into the account. That is something that the sanitary district paid us. It's a capacity fee. They are now paying the town on the parcels that are being sold. That was $2,300. Ending balance $3,100. Green space, beginning balance $84,55.33, 34 cents interest. Ending balance $84,55.67. Farmer State Bank, beginning balance $117,140.58. Interest $9.31. Ending balance $117,149.89. And the last page is a listing of everything. Any questions?
How much interest do we get on our account from the Farmer State Bank? Do you know how much?
Farmer State Bank,
Right.
$9.31.
No,
What's the
no.
percentage?
What percentage?
Oh!
Probably 1.75.
Oh, no, I
I don't think it's on there.
Well, I just wondered if it was.
Figure it out.
yeah, I don't think it's,
Okay.
I don't think it's.
Starting right now.
I was going to ask Bay Lake Bank, you know, that capital account now has $3,100 in it. For the longest time, it didn't have anything in it. But we don't get any interest on that account, so I was gonna ask them to throw that into something interest-bearing maybe. I mean, I guess you're not gonna get much, but anything is better than nothing, right? I guess?
Well, we're actually getting interest on our checking account, aren't
We are,
we? From them.
yeah.
But this,
Yeah, we, the checking account and then our bigger, the general money market, we're getting $43 a month interest on. The interest rates just aren't
Is there any reason we
good.
have to keep that separate?
what?
The capital account?
Yeah,
We should
that's
keep
for,
it separate.
if we have to buy a fire truck
Yeah,
or something.
those
We
are
set that up.
designated funds,
We
we can't.
put it in some other account. We can't.
Can it be earmarked in a different account, that amount of money will be always there for that project?
Well, we keep adding to it, correct?
We do.
Well, we haven't for quite some time, but we will be if they keep selling lots,
Well,
adding to the capital account. It's been-
And building homes, each
Right.
time a building permit, there's $200 from each building permit
Right.
goes in there. Yeah.
Maybe it's better to leave it separate.
We've moved, did we move some out of there once?
We took it out, we deleted
Yeah,
it when we built the town hall. I think
Yeah.
we used some funds for it, but it's,
The green space.
no, the,
No, the green
No,
space.
the capital.
That was with the tanker, wasn't it?
well, I'd have to look back.
I think that was the portion of
It's,
the tanker.
It's totally
Fire
designated, we
department.
really
Well, I
can't
don't-
fool around with it.
No.
I think we'll just leave it.
We would be in a hill of
What
beans
little
over
interest we
that.
get on anything, it's all, everything is
Right.
less than 1%.
I think if it's with something moving, we're better off leaving it where it is.
We put it in there for some reason. We were told to.
We were told to.
Did we? I mean,
Was it,
Well,
like improvements. We were,
Capital account is for
Capital
fire
is-
or
Yeah.
yeah,
EMT.
fire, yeah.
Yeah.
so is this green space. It's for,
Green
No,
space
that's
is
not-
different.
Mm-hmm.
That's for
That's for-
community,
If there's a park developed there.
develop
Right.
something,
Right.
beautifying the town.
yeah.
Okay,
see, we could even, if we know we need a expenditure, like for the fire truck, it should go in, we should budget into the capital account for that.
Yeah,
well
we
then we
should.
should do that at a budget meeting, because
Yeah, we
they're gonna be
should, yeah.
requesting some money for that.
Yeah, you should.
That new
That's
truck
what a
for
capital
summer.
account is
Right.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You're right, good point. We'll do that.
Make a note of that, thank you.
Make a note of it, right?
Okay, there's no further questions on the
I'll make a
treasurer's
motion.
report. We have a motion
I'll second
and a second, and we've already discussed it, so all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, treasurer's report is Good to go. Invoices and payments.
Okay, invoices 11585 to 11600. Any question? It was our quarterly salary. There is the $300 going back to anglers. Apparently there was no hiccups. Highway department, a post and a sign, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know where that went?
Mhm.
Okay. And Lind Excavating, $27.39 for the fall roadside mowing. Came in.
Yep, and he mowed the area out here too.
Oh, out here? Oh.
I cut it the first time, but as long as he was cutting right by here, I said swing in and cut
I
it
thought
down.
somebody just cut.
He cut that again, so
Good
it
idea, though.
looks.
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
At least they can see when there's plowing snow where the driveway ends and where the woods begin. Okay. All right, if there's no further questions on the invoices, I'll make a motion to approve 11,585 to 11,600.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made and seconded. If there's no further questions, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Chairman's report. Dan and I looked into this paving the fire lane, and I made this out even before we went yesterday with, what was that, Mid-State Asphalt Company. And they gave us a bid, which we have here. You guys want to look at it for doing the fire lane down where, so what's the name of it? Arrowhead Road there. I called 2 other places and nobody wanted to even come look at it. One said they're too busy and the other one said we're out of business. Well, I said, we're gonna do this fall. I think we're gonna just do it with these folks because we already had planned on doing it. And I don't know where we would get the money for that. What is the total gonna be?
7,500.
Somewhere's in the $7,500
Extra
range.
$600.
And then if they need more gravel, then that would be $600. Oh no, this is our share, and this is what it will cost to tie into the driveway of Gordy Van Aston.
We would pay that?
He would have to pay
They would
that.
have to pay for it.
And so before we tell them to go ahead and do it, we need to contact him, and I gotta find a number, or somebody needs to find a number that I thought he'd maybe come down here, because his neighbor was gonna talk to him about it.
Should be something in sign.
That's what it'll cost him to have that tied together if he does it right now when we do this, but they said that price isn't for to come back next year and do it, then he'd have to
Right.
renegotiate, he
Right.
would have to.
Mhm.
But you can see where the line is, and he's got a pretty good stretch there that he needs to pay for if he
Mhm.
wants to have it all.
Gordy should sign off on something.
Correct.
Agreeing to that, yeah.
Mhm.
So, that's the only thing other than that.
What
Pardon?
is the town share?
7,500.
$7,500.
Yeah.
Share. Can you see that? Did you see
Yeah, I
that?
was there
Is that
when he
pulling
wrote
out
it.
the culvert too?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
excavate.
so what are we gonna do?
What's that?
Whether we either do it or not?
Well, what about the other, wasn't there another driveway, that Kirsch, that
First,
butted up
his
against
runs
it?
right up to the line.
Oh, so he doesn't.
There's only inches,
Oh,
they'll
okay.
fly right into his.
Oh, okay, got it,
His runs
okay.
right up to the line.
What did you mean, Danny, so that we can do it or not?
I mean, we have to, this is the only guy that did it.
Right, but we
should do it.
should.
See, they raised the,
It's to save the sewer from getting broke off again.
Mathwick went down there and they fixed
They
the
fixed
sewer.
that sewer project,
So now
they
the
fixed
sewer
all
pipes
them
sit
lifts and stuff and the
about 2
valves.
inches above the ground.
And if we don't do something there, then somebody will
They're gonna tear
accidentally
it
plow
off
it
again.
and wreck it again, and then it'll be, who's gonna pay for it again this time?
Mhm.
So I think we almost have to do this just to save the sewer projects from another malfunction. So, and seeing as though I couldn't get anyone else to, I didn't wanna go farther than Appleton or anyone, and
How do you do that? You just call?
I called different people and asked them if they'd be interested in putting in a bid, and this is the only one that was interested. And they're working in Fremont today, so they're in this area. They were doing the bus stop in front of the dairy, or not the dairy, the laundromat and stuff like that, so they were working.
Are they going down to the water's edge?
No.
No, we're going just to where that fire lane sign
Fire lane
is.
sign.
Okay,
It's about 20 feet past where the sewer thing is.
okay.
Because that's as far as we ever plow in the winter anyway. We just plow the snow out to there, and unless the fire department wants us to
Like
plow.
a half a cul-de-sac.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, So,
He's usually home, or he's home.
does he, I forgot to look if he has a number in the phone, but maybe when we get done with the meeting, we can look it up. One of you can call him, or I can call him, we don't matter. Well, then you call him. Been hollered at enough. Well, I'll accept the motion, or I'll make a motion to approve blacktopping our portion of the fire lane, with his portion being at his discretion, whether he wants to do it, he'll have to contact us, and then we will tell them to do the whole thing, but then he's gonna have to come down here and pay us on behalf of the $600 that his share would be.
And ours would not exceed 7,500.
That's what it says, unless we need more stone. But I think not, they're gonna put in one load and I think that'll be enough. It's high enough.
There's a good base there already. So
Right. So, and it's a 2.5-inch layer compacted, so that should be plenty, because there's not heavy traffic on there anyway, so. What did we say, 18 feet wide?
No.
I think it was, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna need
I made a motion to approve the paving of fire lane on Arrowhead.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay, motion been made, seconded. If there's no further questions, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. I'll call these guys, but I think I'll wait till we get a hold of Gordy. I know they'd probably like to go right over there if they're working in Fremont, but we should really at least give them the opportunity to say yea or nay.
Take some paper along so you can just sign right on there.
Yeah.
Or write something
I would
up in
just-
advance. Maybe just write something up that you just signed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
think
to
we should,
pay
yeah.
Can you draw
Yeah,
something,
just
can you
sign.
print something like that up on your computer? Just
Just to
an
show
agreement,
them.
an agreement that we can make a copy of, and then have him sign it. I mean, if he doesn't pay right away, at least he's got something signed saying he will.
Mhm.
Correct.
You can always bill
Well,
him.
you just write it too. I mean,
Yeah, you
just
can
say,
just
just have
handwrite
them
it,
write it,
yeah.
I agree to pay $600,
You got-
my portion of
Do you have some
the.
letterhead? Do we have letterhead?
Not really.
Oh, that would be kind of nice to have letterhead, something official.
Yeah, I know.
And I do not mind going along to look at those tent pictures
Oh,
on the wall.
It was all short, it was all short
He
notice.
just called, I was walking through the bar and phone rang and it was him.
The guy called and said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm on my way home from the one." And he says, "You got a project for me to look at?" And I said, "I'll meet you there." So on my way to the project, Dan was walking out of the bar and I grabbed him and it's right past his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
That's fine.
You've got such a book you're so organized, it's like, I can't imagine you being able to work that in unless you haven't noticed.
You're not gonna know if you don't
I guess I'll just ask Dan. See what he says. He usually keeps good track of your time,
He
don't he?
calls me, he says, he asked me, what are we doing today?
Oh, okay. Well, him and I went to lunch today. It was very nice. Anyway, this is approved. The next thing on my list here, the sanitary part that was fixed down there by Tom Mathwig, the sanitary commission, the pipes that were fixed, the sanitary commission, or Hula's part, seems to think that we broke it, we should fix it. Well, it's in their jurisdiction, and we were plowing the snow on the fire lane, which serves the whole fire district. So if it's a big enough bill, then I think it should be shared equally by the 3 municipalities to fix it, because it's all of our fire district. We plow the snow as a gratis thing.
Don't they have insurance?
I would think insurance even should, I mean, like.
Right, it's
like
incidental to the relationship of what we do
Right.
when we're plowing snow. If we hit a pole or a light pole.
Exactly.
Hello, yeah.
So, I haven't gotten a bill or, I don't think you've
Yeah.
gotten a bill on what that is. So when we get that, we'll see how big it is and we'll go from there.
But I think the town's stepping beyond that by repairing or fixing the road up so
Well, right,
that. Right,
to keep it from happening again,
correct.
right.
They busted the water off on Arrowhead Road too,
Who
about every other
busted
year.
Did
The
our
county.
snow plowing
The
guy?
county guy does,
Well, the county guy originally busted it?
cause it's out on the curb.
Do they fix it?
No, usually, Phil Herring was over there fixing it, and I don't know who paid for that. I think that this, our sewer district probably pays for that,
Okay.
but that's the same thing. So I
Sure.
think their sewer district, it's their pipe.
Yeah.
Everyone on their calendar, I got a call from Dickie Tullock. The fire board budget meeting is the first Monday in October, which is the 6th at 7 PM. Whoever can go, at least one of us should go. We can all three go if we
And
can.
It's called what, fire,
Fire board budget meeting
where does that go?
at the fire station.
Okay,
I think I got a meeting.
Maybe do it.
I don't
Okay. All right, anyway, that was one of the things. Road signs were cut. I drove around a little bit. Looks like he done a pretty good job. He cut all the way back, so they shouldn't start encroaching on us. You got a copy of the bridge report, and the only thing that really needs attention is on Brown Road
Right now.
for now.
Well,
I mean, in the railing over there.
the railing over there and the rest we can do when we do
Okay,
the, a lot of it's the approaches and stuff.
okay.
We do the road inspection.
I put up a curb sign by the Porch Restaurant. I think it's been laying down for a while because the grass was growing up around it. And Kenny Sauce started putting it up because he thought it was in the village. And when he got it about half up, Dan Sands came out and said, "Stop doing that, that's not our sign."
know.
So he laid it back down, he had the whole partly dug for me. So then I had to go and find, I had to go get a post and finish digging it out and put the sign up. Yeah, well, you gotta work together, isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Cooperation.
Cooperation, so, anyway.
They started, we gotta finish it.
Yeah, it was cooperation. But anyway, we got that done. Someone up on, across the road from Marcia Merle, that long driveway that goes back in there,
Mhm.
she got a stray cat came in her yard, and it's friendly, and someone must have dropped it off. And she didn't know what to do with it. She tried taking it up to Dairyland, and our contract is only for dogs. I didn't know that. They don't take cats.
Okay.
And so she called the county, and the county says, in order for them to take stray cats, we need to have an agreement with them.
It was a Humane Society, are you talking, or you said
Whatever,
county?
it's through the courthouse someplace there. I don't know what division.
Wow.
She was gonna send me some information, but she's not gotten it to me yet.
Okay.
And I says, there's a couple of people around there that have an awfully large amount of cats,
Yes, there are.
which would be pretty easy for one to just go astray and end up at the neighbors,
Mhm.
probably. So I don't know what she
Take
did
it
with it.
to the village and give it to them.
I don't know what she did with it. She hasn't called me back, and I guess I'll wait to see if she gives me a number to call it, the county, and
What they're gonna wanna do is have an agreement and we're gonna have to pay them.
well, I'm not gonna pay to have the cat neutered and everything so someone can adopt it.
No.
That's not what we're here for, so.
No.
Anyway, that's my opinion. I don't think.
No, I agree,
So you do it. That's what you do.
She must still have it, or maybe it went to
Maybe it's
backward.
dead now.
I don't know. I only
You
have
want
one.
to get it on your
Maybe she fed it, now it's her pet.
Could be her cat.
I know.
We'll do it, start feeding them.
Um, And this is, I'm gonna give you a report here, but
No,
there's
I'm
also
done.
a sign. What do we do about the sign on Desert Road that's down? I can't find the sign.
By our
Curbside
farm.
by our house. I looked this spring, and I don't see it there, so if it was
We'll
there,
have to get another one.
and so is that something, I mean, I don't know. what
Is
to
it
do
just
about
down coming from one way? The other way it's there yet? Like if you're going from your place back towards me,
There's a
is there a
sign.
curb sign there?
Yes.
But I know the one was down going
Going the
towards
other
your
way,
place.
right.
That's been down for a couple of years.
You're
already.
right, it has.
And it was laying there for a while.
Yep, and I looked for it
And I
this spring,
kinda-
because I thought, and I think you mentioned that last year,
Mm-hmm.
so I looked for it this spring,
I
I didn't
think
see it, so,
Somebody maybe took it. Who knows?
yeah. a lot of-
I've been getting the signs through the county. My cousin's a sign guy there now, so he just brings them and bills the town, so
Oh, that's good.
that works out well. That one he put up for us, but that's the one he got the bill for.
Mm.
So, anyway, I'll look into getting another curb sign and see if it would be going to the left. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
good to know.
we have posts and stuff here, but we don't have all that stuff.
You just need a metal post for that, don't you, to put in there?
Oh, you need
You put a big
a 4x4.
one in? You do?
So. Yeah, we've got a pile of them out here. I bought 10 or 12 over the spring, so just for that purpose, fixing stuff. Okay, that was basically my report, and that's all I got.
What are we gonna do about those, fire number signs on?
Oh,
That
it's
road.
wonderful. The
Well, I
private road?
I haven't haven't heard anything back from,
Because I didn't order anything yet for the other ones, because I'm waiting if we're gonna have to put those signs out by the road.
I just had a communication, he did not bring it up into our conversation.
So we'll just leave it?
You must not be too worried about it.
It's a private road, we don't have jurisdiction.
right,
It's a county road, so if they want county numbers out there on a board, then they should contact them. That's what I told them. I would facilitate a meeting here
mm-hmm,
with the county and the residents if he wanted to,
right.
but he didn't get back to me.
I think they're trying to get us to do something, and if nothing is happening, they're maybe not in a big hurry to do anything either, I don't know. They had one incident where an officer couldn't find his way around, or couldn't find the party he was looking for, and so that's what brought this all up, I believe.
But they have GPS, you know.
I know. So if they punch in the fire number,
It should.
they would take them right to the guy's house, because there's numbers in front of every residence.
There's
They
numbers.
just aren't at the end of
Yeah.
the road,
Yeah,
or the
The ones on, down by Yogi Bear, do they got numbers at their house plus out by the road?
yeah, they do.
we put a double set there.
Okay, we put a double set, so.
But, and I said, we could do that down here, but I'm not gonna do that until they say that'll be adequate. But if they say they gotta do something with changing the name of the road, well then
Right.
we've just wasted $500 worth of fire signs.
Well, it started out by they wanted the road named.
Right,
And I talked to a couple residents, and all of their paperwork and checks and everything goes to this address. They said, we would adamantly be opposed to that.
correct.
So I recommended a gang sign
Mm-hmm.
with the grouping of numbers to and from, maybe with an arrow down the private road.
Just for the fire and sheriff's department,
Yeah.
so if they need to, somebody that doesn't.
Do they get mail delivery down there, or they gotta come out to the road?
Hmm?
Do they get mail delivery down there?
Yes, the mail
You
gets
drive
delivered
down?
individually down the
Really?
road. But no other vehicle, whether it's refuge, can get in there and turn around.
No garbage doesn't.
No,
They bring the garbage out.
So-
Oh.
It's a narrow
the
road.
private road.
Oh,
You know,
so-
yeah.
That's why in the ordinance, we don't allow private road development,
Right.
inadequate standards.
Okay.
So just wait.
So we might as well get those other firefighters done,
I'll get
huh?
them.
Might as well.
Did you happen to get one for the White
I
Crow?
didn't get them because I was
Okay.
waiting to see what we're gonna do with this.
Well, I have another one for you tonight anyway, so.
See the guy up on 49?
That'll come off,
They're digging out there.
yeah.
You've been
And
out there.
262,
M262, Highway
and
49?
262, Highway 49.
Is that it? Okay.
Is that next to that Smith's house?
Yep.
A new one going up there.
See, they have a new culvert there. They must be gonna have to move some trees or something. That driveway's really narrow where they go in there.
Yeah, they have a new culvert with end walls there.
Now, is that the basement they're digging?
They're working on it, yeah.
Because it's, I mean, it's really close to the road.
They meet the setback.
Oh, I know that, but you buy 10 acres, that's 40 acres deep, and why would you put your house right in the middle of the highway? This is my opinion, I'm sorry.
It was back 100, they moved to 20, 50 is the minimum,
Yeah.
70, okay?
Yeah,
And apparently the landscape goes down, they didn't want to be in that ravine coming back the other way. So
you get a better view from right up by the edge of the woods.
they
I've been
don't,
on that property.
he don't want to go back by the wood.
Okay, it's scary.
I know.
There's wolves there, you gotta be careful. There's 3 of them. right?
Black bear too.
You guys rough neighborhood.
It is. It's shady neighborhood.
They're gonna blend it in.
A lot of wild game. around
Wild
there.
cats and dogs.
Yeah, we got it all.
Wolves and.
There you go. Well, that's it for me. Let's see, we have building inspectors report.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Scott Robinson, he's doing remodeling inside, trying to clean it up. He's got a lady friend, so,
Ex-neighbor.
Who's neighbor?
so,
At Don Ed's house, isn't it?
so anyway.
Oh, really?
It's more cosmetic than anything else, new
Did
drywall,
you run over the
some
little,
replacements.
did you run over the little dogs?
Where is this house?
Out in Arrowhead, the other
To
way.
the east.
To the east.
Permit number 29, Matt Keel, he's, Larry Sindelar is doing a porch and remodeling. The porch has got a roof structure, a full deck along the rear, and then 2 patio doors for access to that, all facing the riverside.
Where's his house? On this side?
Albert Hondo.
Yeah,
Oh, Albert's?
Red Oak Road there.
Yep, okay.
N262, that's a new single-family dwelling out there.
Mhm.
Estimated value $400,000, so.
Oh,
They bought, and then they added acreage, so they got 10 acres out there now. Then electrical service for E8069, that's the old schoolhouse, if you've been by there lately, what a revelation.
Yeah. It's quite,
Side in it?
yeah, it's all sided and a new soffit and fascia and windows. I mean, it looks nice, a lot
Yeah.
nicer.
Yeah, so those are the 4 permits for this month, and then the escrow return, I had notified that's in order to be returned, so.
Okay.
There was nothing, it was very poorly attended, the weather was not good, so it wasn't very successful, the second one.
Oh.
No, the event over at Anglers there, so.
Sure, the weather makes a big
Oh,
difference,
yeah.
you know.
Plus, it was last weekend, wasn't it? Or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks.
Was it Labor Day weekend? Or the weekend
August.
after?
August.
It was last weekend in August, okay.
Fair.
Fair
was
weather.
going, that was terrible.
Rain, cold.
Mosquitoes.
All of those applications meet the requirements of the zoning and building so far.
Okay.
So I would seek for your approval on that.
We need a motion to approve the
The 4 different,
building permits
Right.
28 through 31.
correct.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. If there's no further questions, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
This is my activity report for the month. 18 hours building, 2.5 zoning, and assessing 2. What I want to note on here is the fact that I did go down after the meeting last month, and I did speak with the owner in question about the condition. And I asked him to try to get something going with the power company to pay his bill before the weather changes, or else he's not going to be able to maybe habitat that residence.
Mm-hmm.
I also spoke, I found the trailer tightly in the back. And I'm working, I'm going to be issuing some orders for the removal of that in writing.
Okay.
And I'm going to give them 10 days. It's a palatable thing, you know, we allow 30 days accumulatively for, like, people that stop at your home, they have a RV or a
Right,
camper.
we want to stay for
As long, yeah,
temporary.
Mm-hmm.
it's a seasonal thing, you know,
Right.
total of 30 days. So I'm trying to alleviate the tension in that neighborhood.
There you go.
Well, I was down there, and one of the residents brought up the fact that the water is
Always
falling
flooding
out
again.
again. So that needs to be looked at. The bales of hay have been moved into the town right away
Yeah, I
over
see.
in Grey Goose and is obstructing view of intersections. It needs to be removed.
Oh.
I don't know who the farmer is.
I would say we gotta go through the the owner, and he'll contact the farmer, I would think. We'll get a hold of
Yeah, Mueller.
Mueller.
But it's in our right of ways.
Yeah, the bales are all.
But it's his property that the bales got taken off of, so, I
Yeah.
mean, at least that we can do is
Who's
get
the
the right.
farmer?
Land,
Is it some guy from up north?
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
He knows who it is. He's
John
calling-
Young's
tell him to move it.
Son-in-law. yeah.
son-in-law,
Yeah.
over in Hanson. Landy, is that his name?
Son-in-law.
James or Jim.
Oh.
So they could pose a problem where
I
they
I drove through there today and I said,
Yeah.
you know, if they're out there when they snowplow, you gotta get them out of there. I mean, he needs.
Well, we had a cut around them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now there's areas that aren't cut, you know, and then when they pull them on, it looks like we did a sloppy job,
Yeah, right.
you know, so I just wanted to bring it to your attention.
Driving over that curb again, that's bugs me.
Right.
I mean, parking right on the road, right?
I'm thinking to move them anyway, don't leave them sit there all winter, do they?
Well, I bet-
No, they're not gonna.
They don't.
We'll- you-
So-
I'll take them to my
So,
house.
Okay.
yeah, if he is, he's got.
Take them to Heidi's, she needs
I
ours.
see.
So, you
Yeah.
have an idea of activities that are going on, if some of you don't know, I went back to work full-time down in Nashville.
You said you were gonna.
And,
Full time?
Yeah, the roll book is open over there, the young guy resigned, so they called the old guy back, so.
Hmm.
Board review is set for October 20th, and then I go part-time, and then I fade off until,
You fade back into
What was the demeanor of this gentleman when you went to his house to tell him about the?
the what?
the guy.
Demeanor, you know, how did he receive?
The fella down there.
Oh, Don. Oh, he's a talker.
Yeah.
Yeah?
When he understood, he understood.
No, he doesn't.
He just talks, he don't
He's a
listen.
talker. He doesn't listen and take affirmative action in a direction like paying off the bill, trying to work something out. I said, you know, as you status quo here today and do nothing, you're going to end up not being able to. I'm going to have to post it. So,
So he doesn't understand that, you don't think?
have what?
He does not understand that? You don't think he's clear on it, that he's gonna do?
He doesn't want to understand it. And then I did communicate with Jim, the owner of the little trailer. I'm going to give him 10 days to relocate that. Very understanding individual, very well spoken. And he indicated that this owner bought $350 worth of frozen steaks and meats from some firm out of Kansas.
They come around.
And he doesn't have a refrigerator or freezer that's working. So we're dealing with a situation where, you know,
Yeah, no.
so, like I said, I will contact social services and make them aware of that situation. And then if they can do a welfare check, that's what I will try to do.
Right,
Sure.
that's,
So
all you
that-
can do.
For his own good.
Yes.
Well, that way, at least we have it in the record. I've been
Right.
on there, I've tried to communicate this,
Right.
so,
And if, that way, if Nona and her sister come back, we have done something, we're not just overlooking everything.
well, I'm trying, yeah. I'm trying to respond to the residents. They had a great concern, and you know, we all want to try.
Right,
Mhm.
that's all we need to.
But if the individual doesn't want to, you know, I don't know what welfare can do then.
Do what we
But
do
it's
what we can
basically
do.
social services would be in charge of whatever they're gonna
Yeah.
do.
So I'll keep you posted.
All right.
That's all I have for you tonight.
Thank you. Okay, Clerk, what do you got there for us?
All right, we've got the Anglers deposit going back.
Okay.
We need to set a date for the budget workshop. You know, it's where we go,
Normally we do it later, but this year you got the
Well, we
levy early.
normally approve it at the October meeting. We
Okay.
have to call a special meeting, and that would be before the October meeting
Okay.
to approve it, to approve the budget, so we have to go through the numbers.
Okay.
Good, yeah.
And then
We might be, we're trying to find a time to be gone for a couple weeks in October, so that's really,
You can't go anywhere.
well, I've got all these things.
You
that
have
are
too
ready.
many jobs, Shirley.
There's too many things I'm doing, and I thought if I went this week, I could miss that one thing, but I can't miss this thing. It's all school. I'm working for London School.
Are you?
Well, just temporarily.
Oh, you're trying to call the old dog back?
Yeah, I don't know. First week in no, but
She's over the wall.
first week in, I worked the whole first week, and now I'm doing for the screening day. That's what this is, like here, and here, and I'm doing it.
So when do we wanna do this?
What-
Today's the 16th.
Oh, you mean this month yet?
Well, we can do it I'd rather do it now than in the middle of October, because then I
Yeah,
have to make that.
All right,
My
well,
October's pretty full,
Is it?
Okay.
especially the
When do you
Mondays.
wanna do this? Let's see here.
Mondays, we have meetings all the time.
Meetings are bad, Mondays are bad for you, aren't they?
Well, the
29th?
29th is, they got the,
23rd is next
When's the
Tuesday.
levy due for the county?
On November
I can't
15th.
do it
Yeah.
unless it's early in the morning.
next,
Well, we gotta have a budget hearing and
23rd,
advertise.
23rd all full.
Right.
Well, from
In
12:45
October,
on,
the-
that
Correct.
morning.
We usually do it
Morning.
before
I don't
the
think she
meeting.
can.
Correct.
not
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Monday she could, but
You can't
You
do
wanna-
it Tuesday.
You wanna meet here on Monday morning?
What Monday?
I could,
Any Monday you
22nd, I could meet,
working?
the 22nd.
I could meet the 22nd.
Monday, 9 to 2?
Well, no.
9 to 2?
Yeah, 9:22.
9:22?
You not, no, we're not gonna be here from 9 until 2.
Well, that count all the people coming in? Well, I'll see.
No,
Let me just go
well,
check.
We can all participate.
Is there really a lot of people?
No.
There weren't last year.
No.
Well, usually on Mondays, people come. I was here, and then Bucky was here.
No,
That's just because she has her hours and Richard has
Oh,
I
his
see.
Monday
Hours.
morning.
I see.
So everybody comes.
But you guys are gonna be here anyway, so that would be good to do that
Your hours
budget
are what
thing,
time?
because we can
8
work
to
on it.
1 on Mondays.
So,
Well,
9 o'clock.
9 till whenever.
8:30.
Yeah, about,
It shouldn't take an hour, sure.
Oh, I would
hour to
say
two.
an hour to two, you don't wanna
So
rush it.
9 to 11.
That's, yeah, let's say
9 to
11.
11,
is the budget
okay.
meeting.
All right, I'll put it together.
All right.
October,
Monday,
22nd.
no, next week.
September 22nd.
okay, gotcha,
Monday,
okay.
9
No,
to
that'll
11.
be good.
Okay, and then one other thing I had, when I can't get a fire call to pay, I submit it to the state. And I just got it back, and they rejected it. And here, I can show you. Now, this is what I get from the fire department. Look on the bottom, it says State Farm Insurance on the bottom, left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, who, where? I
Yeah, you
mean,
gotta have a policy number
Well,
and then some
exactly,
other
and
stuff. You
so
can't
that's-
just say State Farm and,
So it was rejected because there appears to be an insurer, but there was no written proof submitted to demonstrate a reasonable effort was made to collect the costs from the insurer. So that's what the state is telling that I did not do.
there's gonna be another one as of next month. There was an accident in front of my house this morning and the whole gallery was out there. Rescue vehicle. The guy was fine. He wasn't hurt at all.
There's no reason that we can't get a copy of the incident report
Right.
that would have all of that information on it.
I
Right.
thought,
Not just a bill, but
Right.
an incident
Yeah.
report.
That would be from the
County.
sheriff's department. We should get
Yeah.
one because they have to be there to fill them out. House
Exactly.
the fire department doesn't have to be there either. The sheriff ain't.
No.
So anyway, it was $635
I
that
see
they billed
that.
us. I've not paid the fire department for this. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
off
paying
yet.
them until we get paid.
I don't understand that.
And or inadequate information to
Exactly,
do a billing process. That's
Exactly.
incomplete.
exactly.
But
Yes.
this is an adequate information to get,
Insurance company, State Farm.
they need to know the policy number, the owner of the policy.
That would be on that sheriff report.
Sheriff's report would have to have that information.
Right.
Doesn't really say what happened either.
No, we don't know what happened. What did happen?
Well,
I'm sure this one billed that they were all standing around out
There-
there for an hour.
no,
today,
there's
so
more.
maybe
there's
We'll just link this for
narrative.
today.
There's more.
There's narrative.
11 people were there. How many, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks and 11
Must've been a
people.
weekend.
Yeah, everybody was working overtime.
You mean that's from February and we're just getting it now?
Yeah, I try to collect for 4 months before I turn it over to anybody.
February 28th, it was paged
I
out for
tried.
an accident.
I know you do.
Yeah.
You do an outstanding effort.
Found the vehicle left
Beyond
the road.
and beyond.
I've been hitting zero. I've been batting zero lately, Richard. I haven't been able to collect it.
It's,
It kills me.
Well, if you don't have complete information to start with,
I know.
then you're climbing out of a hole, and
I
that's
know.
not right.
Well, the fire department told me that there's a privacy act and they can't ask for certain things.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
That's
They asked me for everything when. I was not qualified for that. I mean, you realize, they asked, who gets that information?
Well, don't you have to carry your
Right,
insurance?
well, that's the
one was
in your
on,
car now?
We entered
Between me and Sunset
It
Grove.
was one on the off ramp.
that they did the disconnect on that guy on their private information. They couldn't even give me the date they did the disconnect.
That's a bad
Department of
one.
Agriculture,
That's what?
This was a bad one that rolled down
Oh, was it?
the off ramp.
I think it was Gil, was he?
Well, that's not them. Still.
If he's still alive, he
Yeah,
can pay his
he's
bill.
still
Well, anyway, I just wanted to.
Maybe he's
share
not
that
here
with you.
anymore.
Well, I do think we need some kind of report, we need official information.
This isn't adequate.
No.
Well, who,
We've gone through there with this with them and they just,
so
They're very
do I take
Don't
the
pay that.
initiative and go
No.
get the report
No.
after they
No.
should
We
include
went-
the report, or how?
we told them how many times.
Yeah, this isn't an accident report, this is just a billing statement from the
Yeah.
fire department. In generalized terms, saying we want this much money. There's no real reason, nothing, no description of what they did.
Should
They
we-
drove all these trucks out there and stood there, as far as I know, because it doesn't say anything.
They didn't use the trucks for anything,
Well, the county calls and then they have to go.
but when you see what was going on, wouldn't you think some of those trucks could go back? The pumper truck would go back,
The other night, week ago, Sunday night, they went up on the highway over by me. County calls them up and they gotta go, 10:30 at night.
Are we getting the bill on that one too then?
I don't know if we'll get a bill on that one.
Well, I got a
Just
stamp
be
here
sent
that
back to
remains
them and say, we
unpaid,
did an
so.
accident report?
No,
What are we gonna
we're
do?
gonna see, we're gonna see them first,
At
we're
the
gonna see
meeting.
them in 2 weeks.
We went around, this has been going on for 18 months.
Yeah.
Every meeting we have, you need to get more information, because we can't.
No.
Pay
And
based on.
they're just being stubborn.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
It's true.
Well, I mean, isn't it, you have to carry proof of insurance now in your glove compartment or
Absolutely.
something?
Yeah.
So, okay, there's your, write it down.
Exactly.
So I can submit the bill to the insurance then.
This is a good thing you bring up at the meeting.
Yeah,
We've done it.
great.
We brought it up, I don't know how many times.
Well, then I guess they don't mind being not paid.
Yeah.
Last time you girls didn't come to the meeting, so you can't complain.
I'm not complaining. I didn't know when we.
I didn't want to, yeah, we, I don't know what it was, but.
You
yeah, I
both
just wanna
chickened
go
out.
back and-
I'll be at this next one.
I might not be at the next one.
Yeah, you guys have to back me up because Dan can't come. Okay.
We're not the only one having problems with this.
Mhm.
Wolf River is.
There too.
So you and Susie over there are going through the same thing.
Okay,
That it?
that's it for me.
Well, that's it for us.
Okay.
Anybody want to make a
I make a motion to
motion?
adjourn this meeting.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion's carried. Meeting's over. Date for the next